Hi everyone, welcome to week 15 and 16. So this week we are going to be doing you're going to start by watching this lecture and then we're going to do a peer review. I will talk you through it. You need to post your paper in the peer review workshop by November 30th, and then you need to conduct the peer review of the peer whose paper you told you would review by December 1st. Then you need to conduct a self-review by December 3rd. We will hold a live class this coming Monday on, what is the date on Monday? I'm sorry, let me just see really quickly so that I get it right. On the 23rd, sorry. Um, no, that's this Monday. Sorry. On the 30th, your teacher is tired. I'm sorry. We will be hosting a live class on Monday the 30th at 6 p.m. And as usual, you just follow the Zoom link to my office hours, but I will also send out a reminder. There is no assignment. It is just an open forum where you can come and ask questions about your paper. Or if you prefer to do a live peer review and you've already selected the peer you'd like to work with, and they want to do your paper as well, you guys can do a live peer review in a breakout room if you'd like during that hour. Also, I have office hours next week at the regular times, but I will extend them to any other times, not any other time, but to other times that work for you if you need to set up a scheduled appointment, okay? And if you are someone who missed your conference, it is on you to set up a time and to send me an email with some possible times that work for you before we finish peer review. So you must conduct that conference before Thanksgiving, okay? So we're in week 15, 16, and that's the self-review and peer review. And look, you guys, there's only one more week. It's very exciting. I hope you guys feel the accomplishment that you guys have achieved. I mean, you're writing an 8 to 10 page paper, you guys. That's huge. I'm really impressed with what I'm seeing. Okay, so the peer review workshop. I want you to pay attention to this part because it's important. Every year, someone gets confused. Okay. This year, though, maybe nobody's going to get confused because you're going to listen. I know it. Okay, so the peer review workshop is just like any of our other discussion forums. And in that discussion forum, before this Monday at 11:59 p.m., you will post your revised paper. Now, this should be a paper that not the draft that you turned in last week. It's the one that you edited and made so much better after we had that great conference last week. Okay, so it should be totally revised and uploaded. It must be 8 pages long in order to participate. Do you hear me? Okay, it needs to be a full 8 pages if you'd like to participate. It must have all the parts, including a works cited page and a bibliography in order to participate. Okay, I will be checking. You need to post it by Monday at 11:59 p.m. Then when you upload your paper, please make sure in your post that you include your name, your email address, and other information you want to share with your peer, and any direct questions that you have for your reviewer. Maybe there's a specific thing you want them to look at. Step 2 is once you've uploaded your paper, then you'll see that you can see everybody else's papers, okay? Because you won't see them until you upload a paper. You need to look to see which peers have not been responded to yet. You may not choose a peer whose paper has already been chosen. Each paper only gets reviewed one time by a peer, okay? No exceptions. So you're going to choose one of those and you're going to respond to that peer by saying, "Hi, I'd like to review your paper." And you can set up a time to do would you like to review mine? You could say if your paper hasn't yet been chosen, that's a possible swap that you could do, but you need to arrange it via the discussion forum, and perhaps you'd like to do a live review, and then you could set up a time either during my office hours or during the live class where you could peer review each other's work. Okay? So once you get your peer's paper, you're going to read it and provide comments on their paper directly. There is a peer review form that is listed under this week's content. You want to download that and fill it out completely. Okay? You're also going to be writing on your peer's paper, and then you'll take a photograph of each page and upload it as part of your assignment. Okay? Once you complete, you're gonna once you've completed the review, and listen, when you do your peer review, you want to read that paper once all the way through and then start the peer review in your second read. Okay? Once you complete your peer review, you want to upload the form under the peer review assignment and also upload a copy of the paper that you reviewed. Okay? I hope that makes sense. Okay, so the peer review assignment, right? So that the workshop where you're going to upload your paper, that's worth 10 points. The 50 points you get when, and so you have to upload a paper by Monday at 11:59 p.m. to get your peer review point, the 10 points, okay? Then once you upload your assignment, if you've done enough work and given enough feedback to your peer, you can get up to 50 points. Now, remember, I expect a significant amount of work on this assignment. It's really not a good, it's not good practice to not provide a good peer review, because maybe the person who got your paper is going to spend hours working on, helping you find a better way to write your paper. And if you only spend like 20 minutes on theirs, that's really, or someone else's, that's really not fair. Okay? Now, while you're doing the peer review, you might have questions, and I'm the one that can answer your questions. So if you have a question, reach out to me. Either come to any of my office hours next week, or shoot me an email, and know that I will reply within 24 hours, unless, once again, Napa Valley College's email goes down. So just so you know, guys, if you haven't heard back from me recently in the last couple of weeks, it's because of the email's been going down every couple of days for faculty. Okay, so your assignment for peer review, after, once you've finally done all that hard work reviewing them, is due on Tuesday, December 1st at 11:59 p.m. Why Tuesday? Because the next thing you're doing, which is also worth 50 points, is a self-review. So this is going to be the copy of the paper. It could be either the copy before or after you include the comments that your peer gave you, and you are going to spend several hours conducting a peer review. It needs to be at least an hour long. I would suggest 2 hours, but I'm your teacher. Okay. What you're going to do is you're going to go through all of these steps. You're going to read your paper out loud following this advice to make sure your sentences are alive. Okay. You're going to look at spelling. You're going to look at grammatical errors like fragments, run-ons, comma splices, subject-verb agreement, mixed construction, parallelism, pronoun reference agreement, and then apostrophes. Okay. The other thing I want you to think about is just looking at the absolute structure, right? Does this have an introduction with a hook and a thesis? Do you have a great title, right? Is everything in MLA format, right? Do you have a bibliography and a works cited? Does each body paragraph begin with a topic sentence, right? And have some sort of transition, right, into that paragraph? Does it do you have a really solid conclusion that leaves your reader feeling the way you want them to feel? Okay. If you have questions about the assignment, I'm only an email away. Okay. That's it for this week, you guys. I've really enjoyed having conferences with you. It's always so nice to see you kind of in person. And I'm really impressed with the work you're doing in this class. So be proud of yourselves. We are almost there. And like I said, if you have a question, I am only an email away. All right. Bye, guys.